For the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is up first, the Swarm from South.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell to start round one. She scores there with the right uppercut. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? That uppercut misses. Beautiful counter shot. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Did you see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot by her. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And the Swarm has been dropped. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. This could be the end.
Come on.
Let's see how the game plan changed.
Got a minute. Just breathe. Focus again. Once you're back.
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The perfect counter lands. And down goes the Swarm. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your gloves.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Well, she's got the advantage halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. She catches and counters. Good counter punch. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round.
Okay,
So
now
it's
you're switching
planned.
off, all right? I can see you switching off. Focus. center.
On to the third. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter shot by her. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counterpunch right up the middle.
Step back. Come on, be smart now.
She got clipped by that counter. She scores with that counter. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Only catching air with that hook. Why weren't they covering up? And the artist has been dropped. She knocked her spark out with that shot to the head. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the god.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best. Hold that thought! The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter.
Time out.
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to think.
All we need to do is add a bit of variation that she won't have.
Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? And down goes the artist. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you all right?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
There's a counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. She wasn't ready for that counter. Missing with that right hook. Nice counter shot. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the
jabs are slick. She's starting to suss out what's going on.
On to the 5th we go. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They are giving us a high-tempo show. That counter shot lands. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive. Did you see that? The defense failed them. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
This.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot one.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And we may see a stoppage here. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, some.
Back out there and focus.
Let's start the 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. Punch, counter punch. She misses with the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. They exchange punches. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out.
Center, get back out there. Focus. We've got.
Here we go. It's round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Nice counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Nice counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Perfect counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched.
Oh my God, Johnny! Will the referee step in? And the artist will be forced down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be.
Now, refocus, take our minute. Just gotta keep.
And we enter the 8th round. So that's a 10-8 round. Gotta turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. She got out of the way of that right hook. Why weren't they more cautious? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
Oh my God, Johnny! Where was the defense? And down goes the artist. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Give me your gloves.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
The right hook just missed. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
We need to set her up, so just keep her moving, get her...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely.
Okay, I'm happy. That was a great round. You're fighting smart, you're staying ahead.
And there's the bell for round 9. Well, Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. What's the referee thinking right now?
You're going too low with your punches.
Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. How about that time counter shot? She scores with that counter. That uppercut just missed. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight
What we need to
is...
do is add a bit of variation, and she won't have a clue what's going on.
There's the bell to start round 10. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They exchange punches. She scores with that counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punch. These two women pretty close halfway through the round. Whoa, wait a minute. And that's it. It's over. The swarm has been stopped. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out of there.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.